When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever. Busta Rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get the record, that's word on my feed.
It is time for football, as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Okay, break.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Richardson hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On fourth down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. Right, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Warriors 17. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and falls incomplete.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Third down and 9.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Richardson. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. That's taken at about the 14. This turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's enough for a first down.
DC, ready? DC. 180.
A first carry down for Rico Dowdle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Desperados. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for us.
Set up the screen here for Tootin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Throws caught by Cooper on the right side. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 13-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Jackson out of the pistol. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's to the right side and caught by Bauer.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. Stop short, and they turn it over on downs as we get to the end of the quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
He's got it about the 8, and he's into the end zone. Ryan Thomas, touchdown Bengals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Evan McPherson.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dixie Maverick. Here we go. Set. Warriors. 18 Cardinals.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. This ball batted away. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Change it.
Up the middle they go. He'll get it on 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
13-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Stephanie!
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Touch the Eagles! Alert!
Now a give up the middle, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
1st and 10.
First down.
Shut up!
1st and 10.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to be 4th down. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. He's going to take this from his own 2. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Check!
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Hold the stick!
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Go street! Bronco 80! 79 Broncos! Go!
Now Richardson. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Throwing, Richardson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, Richardson. Now he'll run. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down, Bengals.
Get it. Panther 11. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing is Richardson. Flush to his right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Ready up.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This will be a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Let's go. We change it.
A first down throw for Jackson. Forced to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 49-yard line.
You. Ready tonight. Tonight. 180. Ready tonight.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. A ball deep for the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Tucker. Wow, they are hit now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Going up top. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
On play action, Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Street. Pass all 80. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Ready?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Whoa. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is caught, and they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Desperados 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Again, it's Jackson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Mexico City. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It'll be a pickup 10. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
For a Bengals
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches.
Ready.
Now a give on the ground, and he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, and see if you can go score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18, right in. Bronco 80.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson rolling to the left. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Tried to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Really nice job there defensively, adjusting on the fly. They loaded up with a lot of big bodies to stop the run. And then it was the big tight end that tried to leak out towards the back of the boundary. So they were able to get there just in time and force the incomplete.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's 4th and goal.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
This one is caught. 4th and goal. They deliver. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
32-yard line.
Ready. Finish it on. Hey. Middle. Sit up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. They get 19 on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Sit up.
Jackson going to keep it himself. The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it. Inside the 40. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Jackson up top again. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
To throw, it's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Vita Vea. His second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Off the play fake. Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Mexico City.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Forced out wide. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Bengals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Ready, set.
Richardson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's fourth down.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
No, we change.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Rolling right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 16 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
And the Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard
Now a
line.
handoff, running right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Play action now. Jackson pushed out to his left. Taking off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On the run to the right. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is hot! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. It'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Go!
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football.